Despite a steel shortage severely hampering our building efforts, we managed to start setting up an engineering bay on our planetary station. Welcome back to Space Engineers. Alright, plenty more to do, but we are really... I was going to say we're really progressing, but I mean, that's the point of progress. You don't...
There's only so much to do with the amount of bodies we have.
I think we're doing really well with just 3 people.
And wink wink for everyone else that's supposed to be in here.
Yes.
The quarterly reports will not look favourably upon those not present.
And if you want to be a part of this series, please join me on Patreon. Like Ixia did.
We have 1 spot's available.
I'm just thinking the more people that join me on Patreon and do the same kind of pledge that Ixia's doing, that will just allow me to pay for the servers, so then we can have
the server up constantly.
Yes.
Because the one I have going right now for 30 days is about $60, but that's with 8 people and then the highest RAM or CPU possible.
Yeah, I saw one that's around that kind of price, and that's what I want to go for.
I used to have one that was around £8 per month.
Now, the one I've seen is about £40 a month, and it's really good. Obviously, with all the mods and everything that's running, that's what's going to happen. But, by the way, you know this connector?
Yes.
This is what I wanted on the ground floor. You know when we were trying to work out what to put? Up on the ground floor, we put a cargo container up there. This is what I was after.
Oh. You didn't use your words correctly.
I didn't know what it was called. I just said something that we can dump stuff through but can't actually store stuff in.
Well, you can store stuff in the connector.
You can store stuff in a connector as well?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, let's get this welded up. Warning, suit energy low. Bother.
I received that warning as well.
No, I was talking about your one.
Oh, how could you tell?
That's classified?
Self-diagnosis in progress.
Right. Moving on. Down. How are we looking on the... Ooh, we've got plenty of steel plates. I wonder how that happened.
Material reprocessing.
Right, so how many blocks is a refinery? What's the footprint of a refinery?
2 by 3 by 4.
3 by 3 by 4, okay.
2 by 3 by 4, or 3 by 3 by 4 if you're using modules.
Right, we're going to go. Well, we are going to use modules, right? Because I'm going to start painting out areas then, so we can plan it up. Whoa!
I would not be standing there.
No, what? How? What? What just happened?
Emoticon innocent whistling.
I think he was trying to assassinate you.
I think so.
This unit does not know what you're talking about.
This unit is clearly defective.
He's become self-aware. We must kill him.
Worrying.
This episode, Zero Jake becomes active.
I'm going to call this episode Sentience. Oh, not again. Right. 813. That's nice. Do you want me to give you a hand up there and get that floor done up? Because we're almost done down here.
Assistance would be appreciated.
Yeah, I'll go up. I'll go up and help you out getting that done.
So what mods are we taking off on this?
Not sure yet. I mean, if they're running fine, I'm just going to leave them in. It's only when we start looking at things that we're not using at all, or that slow it down. I want to put the aerodynamics mod back in, and the thermal engineering mod. But last time we tried that, it caused some lag for snaggles. So, I mean, in the next session, I guess I can put it back in if you want, and we can try it out. We'll start with thermal mechanics or thermal engineering, and then we can always see from there. And if it doesn't lag out, we can keep that. The aerodynamic, not thermal mechanics. We'll start with the aerodynamic drag one, and then that makes things a lot more interesting because you can destroy your ships just by going too fast.
Like, it seems already interesting enough with the current flying mechanics.
Yeah,
It just makes it more realistic. Can you imagine that? Then we have to design systems where the ships stay at certain speeds in the atmosphere.
A speed limiter.
Speed limiters,
yeah.
Not only that, we have to design the ships in a way that they can dissipate heat, because everything will generate heat. So if we don't have radiators and everything, we run into a bit of bother. Speaking of bother, we've run out of steel plates.
Shocking.
It's, yeah, we're using them much faster than it can process them. Right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to dig a hole straight through this so that we can see where it is. Lovely. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so now what do we do? Because now we've got to wait for more steel plates. We can't just keep running back and forth. I tell you what do these stairs take? Interior plates construction. We can build these stairs. That's what we can do. Because I know we've got lots of interior plates.
Oh, there's this vehicle down here we can salvage.
Jacobin, would you like to...
001 does not recommend salvaging mining drone A1.
Well, you heard him.
Wait, don't we have a drill upstairs that needs to be dismantled?
Affirmative.
Oh, yeah, we can start taking that troll town. I'm not sure how, but...
This unit will find an answer.
I got a good answer. Let's just grind one of the pistons and let gravity take over.
I'm not sure what to make of that answer.
I'm not wrong.
Recommend commissary.
Wouldn't that be commissar?
Right. Let's go ahead and...
Did we tear down the oxygen generator?
No, it's up top. Okay, we've got that all the way. Okay, so that's going to open up some space for some rooms. That's going to be a little bit awkward. These rooms are actually going to turn out rather small down up here.
We can just. I'm having connection issues.
Uh-oh. Which colour is that looking at? Not that colour. Not that colour. Oh, that colour will do. There we go. Okay, so we're going down all the way like this. Do you know these stairs can't be painted?
I did not know that.
Or can they? No, they just... I don't know what's going on. They just refuse to be painted. Okay. Whatever I do, I must be really careful not to paint the drone. Go. So that's going to open up. So what's this area going to be? This entire area is going to be open because we're going to have that. So that's going to go down here. So we're going to put some corridors along this area. So if we put a bunch of... Actually... I'm just trying to work out what... Actually, if I turn that back to this... Where do we want the passageways down on the bottom floor?
Oh, was that a question for me?
Yep, either of you, because of... Remember when we were talking about how we're going to make like a catwalk above with the refineries? So do we want to try and make like a square... Well, it's going to have to be a square area because we can't do circles. But where do we want it? Where do we want the refineries? Yeah, where I think that's the thing we need to first figure out. Pathways and then where things are going to go. Because I guess the refineries are going to go here. Refineries are going to start going here, aren't they?
Oh, we we have so much room now. We can put them this narrow hallway.
So you want to put them along... Do you want them in the middle or do you want them on the sides with pathways through the middle?
Let me throw one down real quick.
Okay. I can just see. So I'm actually going to remove that as well. And that. Jack, I mean, you can, if you want, you can pop down here as well and see what your thoughts are upon this.
Will do. Give me a second to finish up here.
Don't forget, Xia, we want a gap for the wall. Unless we're going to dig out and build an actual wall around it. Oh, and then we need a gap to get around the back, don't we? Oh, that's a problem. This isn't big enough.
That's not necessarily. We just need room to put the modules and then...
Yeah, well, in that case, yeah, that's one, and then the wall goes here, so that should be enough then.
Yeah. Or we can just... Because there's a wall need to be around these staircases, so...
Yeah, so we got... Yeah, there's a wall here, isn't it? So that's going to extend, so that needs to go one... Yeah, we'll pull that one back. So it will go there. That will be the modules, right, and we do an extra part. Right, okay.
Drill head has been removed.
So if I were to make... oh, that's not going to help if it's in that colour. Drill head is removed. Fantastic.
Yay.
If that becomes a double wide section to walk through, will another refinery sit?
On
Well,
the other side?
Yeah, another refinery should sit right on the other side, shouldn't it? And then what we do is we make... I'm assuming one will just sit there.
Do you want the drone to be able to move between the refineries?
No.
No. Helmet. Do we really need it to move through?
Because we've dug out all we need on this side, haven't we?
We might require more excavation.
Well, no. What we're going to do is we're not going to put the refineries down just yet, then. We're just planning it out. So we're going to actually have everything. So what I want is I'm thinking that goes there, and then between each refinery, there's an area like that. So we'll have that. Then we'll have another refinery next to it.
So 2x2 square refineries, and then we have specialized refineries somewhere.
Well, what if we put the specialized refineries on this side, over here?
Oh, and stack and with a specialized refineries in the catwalk, and then the assemblers.
And we can even have catwalks going right up the top. We can. Right, I'm just thinking about the catwalk now and how we're going to put the catwalk. Because obviously, with the catwalk, you want to be able to see down, don't you? So perhaps the catwalk only goes up to the first set of refineries, and then it's looking out that way, and then it's looking out that way. Would that make sense? And it comes out from about... Which level do we want it to come off from? About... Does this look... No, not here. This one. This level here. If the catwalk comes off this level here, if you look up... Yeah. What do you think, Jacoby?
Because right here is a platinum refinery.
Yeah, so it'll be looking over those refineries, and it'll be at the level, it'll be sort of halfway or slightly down on those refineries, right? So that way it makes the refineries look like they're on two levels, which they, in a sense, are. I'm just spitballing here, so, you know, if you think there's a better way, then let me know. But for now, I'm sort of penciling in this as a corridor section. And then how wide are these? 3 or 2? 2. 2 wide, so there'd be another lot here.
So like that?
We could do that. What's that? That's 2 refineries, one on top of another, or?
No, there's a refinery, just a spacer block or something. We could put anything there, and then there's assembler on top of that.
So you want the assemblers to be accessed from the catwalk. That makes sense. So assemblers get access from the catwalk if you want direct access to it. And then the refineries are underneath. The specialized ones.
Yeah.
That works. And then, then we've got this, like this right here, which Jacobine's just done. 3 sets of... So we've got 6 refineries.
Want the ability to extend this along?
Well, that's what we're going to plan out. Obviously, we're not going to build the refineries just now. So we need to work out...
When the refineries are constructed and we decide, hey, we want to be able to extend this out.
No, but that's not what we're going to do then. So we need to plan that out right now. So are 6 refineries plus a bunch of specialized ones going to be enough for us?
If we need to, we can make it a 3 by...
Oh, and don't forget, hang on a minute. Didn't we say that we're going to extend in this direction, Jacobine?
Yeah, we were.
However,
so if we want more refineries...
If we want to extend in this direction, we're going to need
no, we won't. Then we won't extend further in this direction. This is as far as we will go. If we want to extend, we will now extend in that direction.
Right.
And this direction you only have ice processing?
Yep, that works. So we'll put ice processors and everything here. We'll have assemblers... Hang on, no, hang on. 6 refineries. Specialized refineries. Don't we want What about furnace? The iron furnace or whatever they're called, arc
Yeah, arc
furnaces.
furnace.
Yeah.
Let me let me clear my tabs real quick.
And then also, with all that being said, we're going to have a single corridor coming down here. Do we want to make this a double corridor? Actually, this area is going to be fairly open anyway. So it's not going to be... Unlike the floor above is going to have actual corridors. This, I guess, is going to be more open.
Because the thing with the ice processing, so we have the ice process. I'm assuming we're going to use the Viz space ice processor.
Yeah, whichever ones are available
Beneficial.
to us. Yeah, and whichever ones work best. So if we do that, and we've got a double going there, and then perhaps if we have a... So we've got the... What if we move this collector around here? To this side?
No, that was just so we can get parts easily. That's not going to stay there.
Okay. Right, what's the question?
Replace the conveyor with a regular cargo container.
I don't think that's even going to stay there, because that's going to start connecting up to everything else. I think that's going to remain there until we've built everything up, and then be removed and replaced into a better thing. I think. I'm just, like, trying to work things out now. The refineries fit really nicely. Yep.
We have 9 specialized refineries. 2 of them, one of them's a stone one, which we can not even use, a stone crusher, because there's a refinery module for that.
So we won't use the stone crusher then?
So leaving that out, we have uranium, platinum, gold, silver, nickel, cobalt, silicon, and magnesium. Nickel can be, I don't know if they it gives a higher rate than the arc furnace or not.
Probably, I don't know, but the uranium ones are going to be important.
Yeah, because then we don't have to put up a bunch of ion modules on the refineries. We can
exactly.
Stone.
So we can have, with the uranium one, we can have 2 or 3, maybe even 4 of those. So maybe we want to expand this area out a bit and start putting specialized refineries down this side. And then over here, then I tell you what, we do all the ice processing on this side. How does that sound?
Yeah, that sounds good. The ice processors are a 1 by block.
Yep, so we can just start building them up. We can just build supersized. We can do whatever we want in this area and build something really nice and fancy.
Yeah, the problem is there's only 2 conveyors.
Well, they go through each other. Alright, let me have a look at these ice ones. What have we got? Is it the ice processors?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's one at the top and then one at the bottom.
I see.
So,
okay.
to access...
Yeah, but then what we do is we'll put... So, this is no longer going to be here. So, we'll get rid of this. Up there, because we've got... If you look above the refinery, can you see we've got like 2 gaps? Or we've got 2 blocks worth or something, 3 blocks worth as a gap. So, we're going to have... We're going to have 1 block being a ceiling... And then the block between that's going to be where all the conveyors go. So we'll run some conveyors through there, up over to this area. So you can see it's already there from this side where you put one in. We'll run it through along that, and then we'll have 3 or 4 conveyors just coming down. And then we'll just have a bunch of ice processors, I guess. 12 ice processors in groups of 4.
Yeah, and then with those, because the ice processors make liquid hydrogen, liquid oxygen, and then to convert that to usable stuff for our tanks, we need evaporators to turn it to regular.
So we've got tanks here, we've got generators here, we've got a whole bunch of stuff, so we can, so in this entire area, let's just make this all ice processing. And we'll just do a whole bunch of stuff. And all the conveyors are going to be hidden anyway. Because of the way we've made this.
Catwalks.
Yeah, well, even blocks. They'll be between 2 blocks, won't they? Because there'll be a gap of 3. So we've got the top block, then there'll be conveyors, then there'll be a ceiling block.
Oh yeah.
I want to mention that we want a vehicle elevator somewhere.
How
That can be in the corridor.
about down this way then?
Yeah.
Because any expansion is now going to go this way, is it not?
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's the silos waiting us on that side. We can go on this side, but we're on a slope, so eventually we're all going to hit the sky.
Which side? Where we were
Side that
talking?
on the side, the opposite side.
No, we're not going to go that way. I'm thinking we go this way. Because I know this way the hills get bigger. They definitely increase. The elevation's definitely higher this way. So what if we continue this corridor like so? So we've got a single corridor down here. We've got a double corridor that way. And then, unless we want to do a double corridor this way as well. Specialized refineries down here. All the ice stuff over here. And then we'll go this way and then we'll go... Should we go to the left? So if we go, from where Jake's looking, you go straight and then we'll go to the left and then we'll build an elevator there. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
Okay, so that means, Jake, you know what you're going to have to do?
I'm going to have to build another elevator, or I'm going to have to rotate the drone.
You're going to have to rotate the drone. I mean,
Initiating connection protocols to mining drone A1.
I mean, if you guys have any other suggestions, please put them out there so we can figure stuff out.
I think for right now, get the one of our refineries up and tubed,
Yep.
so then we can move that down.
Well, what we'll do is the one we'll tube up will just be this one here. Or that one there, so just one of the first two, whichever one you want.
Yeah.
I think we should do this one because we know we're not going further this way.
Yeah, we just need to drill.
Oh god, 3-point turn happening. That was a successful 3-point turn, and that's a good way to end this episode. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Space Engineers. Don't forget to hit the like button if you liked the video, and subscribe to catch more episodes. If you have not yet done so, please follow me on Twitch at www.twitch.tv/ecgadget, and please consider also supporting me on Patreon, www.patreon.com/ecgadget. Lastly, please do follow or subscribe to all the other players in this series. Channel links to the channels for Vectrix, Snaggles, Carter and Jacobine will be in the description box below, as will the links to my Patreon and Twitch. Once again, thank you, and we shall see you soon in Space Engineers.